wise, or something like that. Right. So I'm gonna roll 6d6. Got it?
All right. So I have my base suasion of 3, and then I would like to fork in uh doctrine wise because this is about hope, which is something that Peller is also talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and and then I'm going to give him some more details about uh Irowen, that she came, that the brothers, that there's a symbol, that there's a symbology behind this, and that the portents are important.
Cool. So how many dice is that?
That is 5.
Okay. So I
So
got
you,
two successes, but two of them are sixes. We'll see if I'll use a fate point. Oh shit.
Wow.
Nice.
Most impressive.
Yo, I have no chance. All right. So
I thought
you're
you only
like,
had
Father, your threats that, no, let me rephrase that. My faith to Peller and my connection to Peller is far more important to me than to any specific temple. If you decide that because of my commitment to this task, that I should be ejected from the temple, I will gladly bear that and no ill will. Because what I will do in the name of Pelor is not going to be diminished by the fact that I do not have the backing of this temple.
fuck yeah, that's nice. He sort of slumps and I wish that I had had your courage when I was younger.
Father,
But
there is
some
still
of
time
us
for you.
are here to guide the some of us are here to guide the flock, and some of us are here to hello? Oh, did I?
Hi, I'm still here. Sanjay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're good. Sid.
yeah.
I'm some of us are here to guide the flock, and some of us are here to light a torch in the dark. And it seems that you have a calling, and go with my blessing. Of course, I have no funds to aid you, but um, wait 1 second. Come with me. And he goes into his personal chambers, and he brings forth a beautifully ornate silver chalice, or flask, okay, which is kind of uh, filigreed, and he said he gives it out to you, and he says, "This is a blessed water from the holy temple of Pelor in by the Archcanon in Valuna. Take this; it will cure wounds. It will give you and your people, you and your companions, um, uh, um, the ability to heal from axe or sword or whatever dangers that befall you. It's a potion healing.
Thank you, Father.
Cool. Cool,
We
cool.
all serve Pelor in our own way and our own time. I am sure in time I will come to be one that cares for the flock as well, while others with courage take on risks.
And he gives you like a badge. Okay. It's a
Mhm.
it's a torch. And he says, this has not been this badge has not been used by folk of our congregation in a long time. It is, but some will still remember it. It is the torch of Pelor, and it will. If you come across any keep or shrine, just show this, and they will understand that you are a man of the church, and we'll give you aid and sustenance.
Thank you, Father.
Cool. Great. Nice. All right, that was good. Anybody else have any last minute errands to run? Okay. So let's do some Artha.
And I was just I'm gonna
Oh.
write a letter to that Duke guy.
Where's your video, dude? It dropped.
Oh, it'll be done. I'm having problems with it. I'll
Okay, cool. So you're writing a letter to what's his name again? What's the guy's name? Your Duke. Where did Roll20 go, guys?
Oh, it's here.
Oh, something happened, like my whole screen just
Here. It's showing you still in it.
weird. I don't know what happened. Anyway, okay, Chris, yeah, you're writing a letter. Cool. That's really fun. Oh, you're muted.
got my writing skill. So I read a letter because again, I'm still trying to get back in, right? I'm still trying to keep up my image. So
Nice.
I read a letter talking about we have heard from the afterlife. There is hope for the land. We set out to find the axe that will bring justice to the giants. So I let him try to, let him know that I'm doing good things for the.
Something valorous. Cool. Okay.
I
Roll
don't have anyone
your.
in the town, right? I don't really know anyone here, right?
Well, there probably is like a messenger
Yeah.
service, like not, men on horse that are going between, or knights of the holy shielding, or knights of the watch that go back and forth.
Yeah.
So you could give it to somebody there or whatever.
Yeah, I
So
give it to
so let's see, right? Let's roll your letter writing skills.
writing. Yeah.
Writing, and is there anything you'd want to fork into that?
Let me just put in here. I guess etiquette, maybe.
Yeah. Etiquette,
And
yeah.
yeah.
Doctrine, do you have? No.
No, heraldry. I have heraldry.
No.
No. Okay, so I'll just do that. So I'll do right. And
Okay,
then
op 3.
how do you do the fork with the etiquette?
When you choose a skill, there'll be a
It help
screen.
forks and advantages.
Yeah.
So then how do I fork in etiquette again?
You just add a dice. Like it doesn't, you just add one for a fork. Yeah.
And it's a 3.
You got a 3?
I know, saying it's a base
Oh,
obstacle.
yeah, yeah, op 3, yeah.
I'm just trying that. Oh,
You didn't get it?
no, I got a success 2 on an op 3.
Awesome. I know.
Hey, you got
answer.
2 6s though.
Oh, what
You
does
can
that
spend
mean?
a fate and re-roll both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. That was because it's the end of the game anyway. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get some. So I just re-roll the 2 6s that we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically
you-
roll two more dice.
Two more
2 more
dice
dice, yeah.
on the left-hand toggle thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it here. Okay, so
There's
I got
4.
3. Yeah. So I got 3 successes, Sanj.
Amazing. My failure consequence was that the letter would have been caught by an inquisitor, and he would have
Oh.
been like speaking with the dead.
Yeah.
Like what?
Mm.
But you passed. So it travels on to Duke Valerie.
And that's just a routine. No, my writing is 2. So
Against
that's
ob 3. How many dice? You roll 3 dice versus ob 3.
Yeah.
So that is a difficult.
Okay. Got it.
All right, guys, let's do Artha Awards. How's everybody doing? Energy, concentration. Good? Good.
I'm
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go longer, but it's getting late for some people. So
Yeah, it's Monday. I gotta take my son to thing at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, all right, here we go. Um, we'll go through character by character, and we'll start with. I got James on my top of my screen here. So, James, driving the game forward with a belief. Uh, you earn a fate point for driving the game forward with a belief. I think definitely, obviously, the opening scene of calling forth the spirit was that.
Mhm. Okay.
What about your other beliefs? What did any of those come into play for? Did you role play any of those?
Um, well, my first belief is the axe may be a powerful tool to use against the giants. I'll see it in the hands of a hero who can wield it against them. That kind of got subsumed into my belief about summoning Keelan's father and convincing him.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that'll, I think,
You're gonna play around with one of those beliefs. So I think
yeah,
one for either or would make
yeah,
sense.
yeah. And I think they'll be more distinct going forward when I'm not, because I'll need to change the that belief about summoning the father because I've already done that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
Then for instinct, playing an instinct that makes the character's life difficult.
yeah, I don't think I did.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Yep.
Trait, playing a character trait that sends the story in an unforeseen direction. So character trait.
Yeah, I did not. I don't think I hit any of those.
Yeah,
Um, in terms of making it more
yeah,
difficult.
it's hard. So one fate. And then humor for an in character game stopper, right skill, right time. I mean, I literally think that we wouldn't have a campaign if you didn't have summoning.
Well,
I grant you a persona point for having built a character with summoning.
okay,
Okay.
sure, I'll take that.
And mold breaker too early.
Nope.
Workhorse for doing all the work for the scenario. Not
I
really.
think the biggest thing was the dual wits. So
Yeah, yeah. So I think one fate and one
yep,
persona is
yep,
pretty hefty. It's pretty good.
works for me.
Next in my thing is Steven. Steven, uh,
All right.
driving.
Hero when
Yeah.
Hero when needs my assistance, I will help them and make sure they feel the light of Pelor. I'm not sure that I really have. We're going on the quest, so I think that that is working towards it. I definitely don't feel that it's complete.
Yeah. But it is like fate worthy because you don't have to complete it to earn a fate.
Right.
Completing it would be the persona. So you get a fate point for that, for role playing that. Yeah.
Father Asher is in charge of the temple and needs to interact with the world. I'll get their support and blessing for retrieving the axe. I'm going to say that that is complete.
Yep. Cool. So you get a persona point for that. Cool.
And Thalira Venshade is my connection to the physical world. I will protect her and her hives. I don't think that that really came into any sort of actionable way.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, going on this whole thing is, um, working to do that, but I don't think that that's.
No, no. I have an idea for that, which,
Of
which
course you do.
I can't wait to prick before you guys leave. Um, I think, and then going for embodiment, not yet. Well, embodiment, you did. I mean, that conversation with the father was really good, and I think I like embodiment in the beginning of a campaign. You know, I think I'm okay with giving those out, and it's not just for one person. But then,
Yeah.
and I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, how was his role play there? And like, it was pretty good. I kept on going,
Good.
damn, it was
Mhm.
really good.
It was a good scene.
Yeah, it was a
It
good scene.
was.
Yeah, so we'll give you an embodiment award for that. So two persona, one
Okay.
fate. And Moldbreaker, Workhorse, MVP, those don't make sense. Okay, next is Chris. Chris, driving the game forward with a belief.
Yeah, I think it was the third one, which is I'm the eldest of the family and must keep my mother and half brothers safe from the war and the potential fall of her house. So I think when I heard that she was in trouble, that kind of it took over.
Yeah.
Even though I want to make the event, it kind of it took me aside that way, at least.
Yeah, you definitely get a fate point for that. Instinct. Playing an instinct that makes the character's life difficult.
Not really, not today.
No, it's hard, yeah. Playing a character trait that sends the story in an unforeseen direction.
Not really.
No. Right skill, right time for having a skill to make the story go. You didn't.
Not really. Not really.
You didn't have the skill.
Well, not for today. No. Not. I think today wasn't this day. Yeah.
Embodiment for really good or distinctive role playing. I mean, you were really like, or I would say like workhorse, because you know it was the whole duel of wits, and you were carrying that whole thing, leading that charge. What anybody would be okay with a workhorse for Chris?
Sure.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So I give you a workhorse, so persona. I'm sorry, I'm doing this wrong. It shouldn't be so I give you as GM because I am magnificent and know how to role play properly. Other players, please speak up and nominate and talk about the performance of all the other players. Okay, so I think you got a fate and a persona, right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
That's good. That's great. Chase. Anybody or you, do you want to Chase, do you want to like kind of say like what, how when you do this, you could be like, hey, I totally went for this belief.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my first belief is all about the axe, you know. I must find who last held the axe and where. I guess I kind of know where. But I don't necessarily think like it's done, I guess.
No, it's not done, but it's
no, definitely
driving towards it.
Mhm.
Obviously, I mean, a lot of you guys will get this fate point because that's the whole session.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get that fate point for sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll stand up for Luke Karn's honor. I mean, I sided with him in the duel of wits. I don't know that I really like stood up for his honor though.
But I think you did like add credence to
Mhm.
his person, like him as an individual,
Yeah.
you know. So I think you could get a fate point for that for sure.
Cool. And then my last belief, you know, I'll take the risks no one else will. Prove I don't need a name. I mean, I guess I'm agreeing to go out on this adventure. I don't really know that
I think
everyone else is going on it. It's not like I'm.
it's a little vague. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you need something more. It's more like an immediate dangerous
Yeah.
situation that you're
Yeah,
risking your life towards.
I agree. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think any of my instincts came up this session. And I don't think any of my traits really applied either.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I mean, you did again. You did great role playing again. And like, you know, I've been handing out embodiment all over the place here, but because everyone's doing a good job, I find. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I thought it was when he was particularly like using falsehood to try to persuade Torvig the like, yeah, let's go to this castle. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, he cemented himself in my mind a lot. Yeah. So you get an
character defining
embodiment for
moment.
that. So you
Awesome.
get a persona point. You get a persona point.
Cool.
Cool. I think the rest don't really apply.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Okay, Kyle, you're next in my circle.
So my first belief is about the witch has a ghost, knows something about the axe. Ghosts are all liars. No matter what the ghost says, I'll convince everyone we should search Dune Kostroth. I mean, I definitely played towards that.
Yeah, it's kind of almost like resolved in a way because You know,
Yeah, well, I think well, I'm going to change the belief because it's kind of resolved in Torvik's mind that, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't go there first. Maybe we should go to Finvalor.
yeah. It's like
Uh,
this belief is done, right? You achieved your,
yeah,
so it's a persona point.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he failed, but it's like,
Oh, does that matter though?
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah,
you have to get it.
yeah.
You have to get it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I see it more of as like abandonment, right? Like
Uh,
his mind has changed. Like he's kind of convinced, like he'll never admit it, but like, oh yeah, going to Finvalor is a much better idea.
is that kind of maybe a mold breaker at that point? Does that work?
Yeah, I mean, it works for me.
Yeah.
He's definitely, convinced that this is a better idea than Dunka's Droth, even though he really wants to go there. But
I don't think mold breaker says for going beyond the bounds of the character, not yet. But
mm,
you got a fate point for at least role playing that whole thing, that whole argument
sure.
strong and convincingly.
But yeah, I'm gonna change that belief to something else. I don't know
Yeah.
what. And I think that's really so. Well, the other belief that he played was his oath. I swear to Uncle Villic I would do everything in my power to recover the axe the Dwarvish Lords. Like that's the whole reason he was here and at this seance and arguing for, doing anything.
Yep. What
Um,
about some instincts? I thought there was some instincts that.
no, I don't know that any of my instincts really. Well, he'd never trust sorcery, but like I don't know that that really was significant enough.
Yeah, you didn't walk away from the whole thing, right?
Yeah, and he literally helped her draw a fortress circle. So,
Yeah.
Totally. So you get 2 fate points. Okay.
um,
And I
and
think embodiment as well. I like so I'm handing him out like candy, but because your role playing was strong and very visible and very dwarfy and very frustrating.
And
thanks.
Sage loves dwarves. He's a big dwarf fan. Yeah.
So 2 fate, 1 persona.
Awesome.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah. I don't
And
think any of my traits came into play or anything. So,
no. And finally, Ira, did we do you? No. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've done
Okay,
everybody,
so
right?
we're all done. Great. I'm tired. Did you guys all have fun?
Yeah, this was
Yes.
fun.
Had a great time.
Yeah, it was really good. Very colorful.
Yeah, I feel like we
Yes.
really set the stage.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is Greyhawk. Like this is how it should be. Like there's things going on, relationships, your heroes have, yeah. All right, man. Thanks so much. I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, thank you, Sanch, for running.
Yeah. Sanch, thanks
Yeah,
for
I'll
running
put
this.
so just before 1 second. So who was it that was trying to figure out what the roles that wanted to see? Because I've done this for another thing. So I'm gonna try to download all the roles in the chat and roll 20 and see. So you're saying, sorry, who was it on the chat that said they wanted to see if their roles could come through? Steven?
That was me.
Okay, I'll give it a shot and I'll try to make a spreadsheet of all the names and
Mm.
roles. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be cool. I did get them all recorded for this time.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was just trying to like say about the difficulties and logging them in, like did he say market routine?
Yeah, if it could track and record and
Yeah.
calculate those for us, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot, James. I'm gonna
Awesome.
okay, we appreciate it, Chris.
Chris is the
No worries, no
computer.
worries.
Okay, guys. Thanks so much. This is a dream come true game, so I'm really excited. Thanks.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
One last thing. The second, is that the next play date?
Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
good with that.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's a great
Awesome.
pace
Alright.
for me.
Yeah, it's a lot to set up. Yeah.
Bye.
I like it too.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night, all.
Good night. Thanks, Chris.
No worries. I'm just gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna stay on because I have to download the recording.
Okay, later. Bye.